This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on WGNSSports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1947, WGNS has been proud to bring you coverage of Rutherford County high school sports.
Lady Bulldogs are state champions in 2013.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships, and listen to this crowd.
WGNS Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on State Farm Prep Sports.
In double overtime in a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back. We may never see this again. What a game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. What an inning. He struck out the side. Can you believe that?
TAB Award-winning veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team are standing by to take you to the game.
And the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars are state champions here in 2023.
He's got it. And Eagleville has won a state championship in baseball, and they did it really convincingly.
The Oakland Patriots have won back-to-back-to-back state titles. Their 7th state championship.
Now, let's get to tonight's prep game on News Radio WGNS.
Well, good evening from the Furnace tonight. Blackman High School. The Blaze are going to be taking on the Rockets from just a few miles up the road here at Rockvale. A District 8 rivalry. It's hard for me to say District 8. I can't get used to it, and it's going to, I don't know if it changes with all this new realignment or what, but Bill Hockenberry joins us. I think it's going to be like 9.
I think that's right, Brian.
Yeah.
It's weird. We're always District 7. It's always ingrained. It's just so weird to be 8.
Well, Smyrna and them are District 7. I remember the years when they were District 9. They were up with Gallatin and that bunch. But a lot has changed, and of course, next year is a whole different can of worms, you know.
Yes.
Not having to go over Mont Eagle Mountain will be a nice change of pace for somebody.
It's a good path to Murphy Center.
Sure is. We've got a lot of fun here tonight with really 2 great basketball games. I really think these are probably the 2 best teams in District 8 in girls basketball. And when you talk about the boys game, you've got Blackman, Rockvale, with them losing to Siegel, you know, that maybe puts Siegel a little bit ahead, but I think it's going to be a tight race in boys especially.
Absolutely. You know, Brian, all 4 of these teams that are playing tonight, you know, are really having a chance to be at the top of the district when it's said and done. And I think tonight's going to be 2 really good battles, and it's going to be the team that take care of the basketball and execute the little things that are going to win the games tonight.
Well, it's really crazy to think, but we're getting close to the mid part of district play. It seems like we just started. But, in terms of these girls teams, Blackman is 15-2 and Rockvale 14-6 on the season, and you know they've definitely had some history, and you've been part of that. Played a couple of times last year. I think Rockvale has gotten closer and closer here now, and they're poised to make a run at it.
Absolutely, Brian. You know, when I was with the Rockvale girls, you know, this was a game we circled as a team we wanted to get to. You know, Blackman's been there and won a state title. Coach Grandstaff's taken them to the state tournament, I believe, 3 out of the last 4 years, and last year was in the sectional. So it's always good games. Rockvale and Blackman girls are just like the Oakland and Rockvale girls games. They're rivals, rivalry games, and you got to bring your game to win those games.
Well, we're going to take a quick break here on the Primetime Sports Countdown to Tip-Off, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And when we come back, we'll look at the other games that are going on tonight, more rival games, and the oldest rivalry in Rutherford County being played tonight. Well, yeah, I guess that would be right. We'll talk about that when we come back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor. And while you've heard the saying, slow and steady wins the race, that same concept can be applied to long-term investing. Investing a little bit at a time on a regular basis can really add up. We call this systematic investing, and though it doesn't guarantee a profit or prevent a loss, it's a way to take advantage of market volatility instead of enduring it. Give me a call, Lee Colvin, at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Upgrade your home's comfort with Roscoe Brown & Carrier's smart thermostats. Yep, they're smarter than me. Our cutting-edge technology learns your habits, adjusting your home's temperature for ultimate comfort, all while saving on energy costs. Experience the convenience of controlling your HVAC system. Just click of a button on your phone from anywhere at any time. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown & Carrier, where modern comfort meets innovation. Your family's comfort is our family's legacy. We're Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't, because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
We're talking with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue, carrying on the Lanning family tradition.
I'm passionate about it, and I have a lot of my dad in me, so I know that I have the same energy and mindset that he does.
It's the best barbecue you'll eat, the smoked chicken out of this world, and those loaded baked potatoes.
That's the biggest potato you can get. They're right at 2 pounds. People ask us that all the time. They're like, where do y'all get those potatoes from?
A quick meal feeding the whole family or catering, they can do it all at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Welcome back here for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rick's Barbecue with quality, fresh, never frozen meats that they smoke the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits that makes your pork, beef, and chicken have the best flavor you can imagine. Plus, they have wings now at Rick's Barbecue, and the loaded baked potato out of this world. If you're not a barbecue fan, have the smoked chicken. You'll thank me. The white sauce is great. And if you're thinking, I just want a little something different, the slaw dog. It's got the hot relish on there. Man, can't go wrong. From the pit to the plate, they are ready to feed your hungry family tonight on Warrior Drive, just off South Church Street. Other games going on tonight. Bill Oakland is at Riverdale. And let's see. Riverdale boys beat Siegel. Siegel beat Rockvale. Oakland came within a point of beating Blackman. So, as you can see, it's in boys particularly, I think it could be anybody.
I think it's the way it is every night on the boys' side. You can't really get an idea going into a game what's going to happen. And it's whoever that night's going to make a couple extra plays, who wants it a little bit more. Those are the teams that are going to win. Like tonight's a rivalry game, and, Brian, we've seen that over all the years of seeing Oakland and Riverdale. You don't ever know. You throw the record out, and anything can happen tonight.
And, the Riverdale win, they were struggling. They needed a little, and Michael Voss's teams always seem to get better as they go along. And I think from 1 to 5, there's somebody that's pretty good that's going to be left out going to the region.
There really is, and specifically to Coach Voss. He's done a great job over the years at Riverdale. Coach Birdwell the same way. Both of those coaches have been in the state tournament and taking teams to the state tournament, so you know that they're going to be prepared and they're going to have their guys ready to go.
Well, the Smyrna Bulldogs are at Wilson Central, and their boys had a nice win over Lebanon the other night, and we'll see what happens with those games in District 7. And Eagleville tonight will be hosting Fayetteville. They did not play on Tuesday. That was their bye. First bye, and so they'll be hosting Fayetteville tonight. And the last several years, that matchup in boys has been for the district title.
Yes, listeners, if you can get out there tonight and if you want to watch a game, get out there and watch the Eagleville boys. I think they're ranked number 2 in the state right now, and every time they play Fayetteville, it is always going to go down to the end. It'll be a great atmosphere, and looking forward to seeing that result tonight.
Giles County is at Central Magnet, and Central trying to win their home games here. It's been tough on the road for them at times on the season. Middle Tennessee Christian School is at University School of Nashville tonight, and FRA is at PCA. And I had someone ask me, the best boys basketball in Rutherford County. And I would say District 8.
Yep.
I would say Eagleville, and I would say PCA.
Absolutely.
I would not be surprised if there's not a state champion or two in that mix. It could happen. You never know.
I think you never know until you see the brackets and the ball's got to bounce your way. But I think we have a real good shot at getting state titles from those group of teams.
That is your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. When we come back, starting lineups and the play-by-play story. It's Blackman, it's Rockvale, it's on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna tonight.
Did you know that participating in Murfreesboro Special Census could help bring more funding to our city? This is Mayor Shane McFarland. An accurate population count means more shared state revenue for things like road repairs, park improvements, and new sidewalks. It's quick and easy. Visit murfreesborocensus.com or look for a letter from the city with a prepaid return envelope.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Help Murfreesboro get its fair share. Visit murfreesborocensus.com, complete the special census today, and you could qualify for a $100 gift card.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-900-0877 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and set your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-873-1700.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We're back here for the girls' game, State Farm Prep Sports on the Big G tonight and on Big G TV, presented by Turner Security and TechCore. We've got kind of what we call a locked-off shot tonight, but you can watch it on Big G TV. Our camera operator, high schooler, wanted to go enjoy a game, and how can you say no? So, here are your starting lineups tonight, and this one brought to you by Winners Trophies, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Fans Heating and Air. For the Rockvale Lady Rockets of Perry Lyons, number 4, Jade Watson, sophomore guard. Number 24, Isabella Wright, a junior point guard. Number 25, Kalia Crawford, a junior center. Number 35, I think I mentioned that. Number 5, Cadence Thomas, a sophomore guard forward. And then number 10, Amaya Nash. She is a junior. So Watson, Wright, Crawford, Thomas, and Nash. And it will be the powder blue uniforms with white trim and royal blue numbers for the Lady Rockets. Now for the Lady Blaze of Blackman High School under Jennifer Grandstaff. Number 1, Lyric Maston, 5'7" senior guard. Number 25, Trinity Chisholm, a 5'6" senior forward. Number 5, Myra Herring, a 5'6" junior guard. Number 3, Sam Garner. She is a 5'5" freshman. And number 12, Layla Hall, a 5'10" freshman. So for Blackman, it's senior Maston, senior Chisholm, junior Herring, freshman Garner, freshman Hall. That's one thing about this team. She has definitely got some very talented youth.
She really does, Brian. The youngsters on this team are really beyond their years, and they've gotten a lot of really good experience playing some tough teams up to this point, and they're going to be ready for this battle tonight. Rockvale's going to give them a battle, and this is going to be a good test for both teams.
It's the home whites for the Lady Blaze with orange trim and what we would call kind of a navy blue trim as well. Their colors are auburnish. And Rockvale is a mixture of North Carolina and Middle Tennessee State.
The uniforms, Brian, were supposed to be a tribute to the Lady Vols, the little blue, baby blue they have. That's what it was supposed to be for, and, it's kind of taken off over there.
It sure has. Well, the tip is going to be controlled by the Lady Rockets. They're moving from right to left. Nash tries to go baseline. They pull it back out. Now find Watson on the far side. Straight away. Now over right side to Nash. Nash tries to penetrate, cut off there. They kick it back out to right. Deep in the corner now, Watson near side. Watson, underhand flip over to Nash. Nash surveying, and a handoff to Wright. Wright, a few dribbles, passing over right side to Thomas. Now Cadence finds a lane and scores. Nice patience there.
Nice drive right there and finish.
And bringing it up the floor here is Herring. Herring throws the ball out of bounds. The pass too high for Sam Garner over there. So Rockvale with a 2-0 lead. We played almost a minute here. Watson has it here on the near side.
Lyric's got a sprained ankle or something right now.
Drive inside the lane and putting it in is Nash. And we have a timeout. And Coach Grandstaff is out to check, and so is the trainer. Didn't see exactly what happened there. It was away from where the ball was.
I think as Rockvale player was cutting, she tried to cut real hard. Lyric did, and the sprained, turned her ankle a little bit.
Man, those things can be aggravating.
They can be.
We don't know if that's something she's dealt with or what. So full court pressure here by Rockvale. Lady Blaze get it in and get it down the floor. Here's Herring, puts up a shot just outside of the lane. No good, but a rebound by Chisholm. Driving in is Hall. Hall too hard off the backboard. And Rockvale with the rebound. Down the floor is Watson. Watson drives, gets in the lane, puts it in, missed. Rebound, Chisholm for the Lady Blaze, and a whistle coming up the floor, and that's going to be a Thomas foul. Trying to check and see who they brought in. She's on the block, but she's kind of bent over now, I think. Nope, that's Chisholm. We'll find her here in a second.
Right with the ball right there, 15.
That's right, that's Carrington Jackson. They work it over left side. Cutting baseline is Hall. Puts a shot up, and it's no good. Another rebound there by Chisholm. Chisholm to Garner. Tries a bounce pass in traffic. Does get it down there to Hall. Tries to back in and knocked away. Out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by Crawford.
Good job of defending right there by Crawford on the inside, putting her hand straight up, not fouling.
Lyric has gone to the front of the bench. She's going to try to trot this off on the inbounds, and Hall puts it in. 4-2, Rockvale. We're just getting started here tonight. Right to Wade. Now in the corner.
Blackman looks like they're doing a sagging man, Brian. They're getting pressure on the ball, and everybody else, they're kind of really in help side, trying to take cutters away.
And they lob inside. The ball's going to be stolen away, and I do realize I combined Jade and Watson together to make Wade out of it. Right side. It's Jackson. Now back up top. They work it to Hall. Right side, Jackson. Now Garner has it. Tries to split a double team. Rockvale trying to contest every bounce and pass, and this one's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Rockvale. And Maston ready to check back in.
Just a little quick treatment, Brian, getting her right back in the game.
Well, the Lady Blaze definitely need her on the floor. A very calming force, senior leadership. They get the ball in and find Chisholm. Now to Garner. Here's Maston. Maston's shot is away. It's short. Rebound, Watson with it. Jade pushing it up the floor. Going to keep it, take it all the way. Great no-look pass to Crawford, who puts it in.
Great find right there by Jade.
Rockvale pressing here, but Garner gets down the floor. Doesn't have the numbers. Flips it back out now around the horn. It's Maston for three. This one is short. Or actually long. Didn't draw iron there. Maybe struggling from the field just a little bit. She will turn it around, and when she does, she can bury you. So
she will.
Right to bring it up. No pressure. It's Thomas with it now. Cadence drives over to Jade Watson. Watson pulls up for three. There's a whistle. Hit the back of the rim. There's a foul away from the ball. We're going to call this on Herring, I think. Just been a little hook down there.
Blackman's trying to be a little physical down there in the paint and really off on the ball, and they're really in help side off the ball.
Watson on the inbounds three, rattles off the rim. Crawford with the rebound, but threw it right into the hands of Garner. Garner down the floor, fakes right, goes left, puts it up with the left hand, and it's blocked. Back down there quickly, of course, was Thomas to knock the ball out of bounds. And looks like we're going to get a sub in, and that's going to be Mariah Okori. Okori gives them a little more size inside with her 6'1" frame.
And a little experience. She got a lot of time last year.
They lob it in, and backing in Hall. Shot up, no good, but a whistle and a foul.
Hall doesn't look like your typical freshman, Brian. I know I said that last time we had him on the air, but she's going to be a good player the next 4 years.
Crawford picking up that foul, and the free throw is good by Layla Hall. She has all three of their points right now. The scoreboard here says Crawford has 3 fouls, but that's not the case.
They've only committed 2 as a team, so I think that might be wrong.
Yep. Second free throw, no good. Rockvale down quickly. They whip it in the corner from the deep right. Shot up, no good. Bounces high off the rim after the Thomas miss. Garner down the floor. Finds Lyric Maston. Around the horn, now over to Herring as she cuts through. Gives it up to Hall, now back to Herring in the corner. Maston's open for three. Off the back of the rim, no good, and rebound. Watson with it. Controls it with a behind the back dribble. Long pass up to Crawford. Waits on traffic to pass and scores. And a strong start for the Lady Rockets here at Blackman, leading 8-3. Up the floor, Hall now. Takes it to the right block, turns, spins, tries to knife her way in there, puts it up, and they're going to call a walk. Basket, no good. Turnover, Blackman.
Could have gone either way right there, Brian. It was a good move, but maybe dragged that pivot foot, and ref was on it. And Rockvale's got a little momentum here, up 8-3.
Down is Watson in the corner. In the corner, deep right corner, it's a huge bucket by Aiden Wilkerson.
Just came in off the bench and fired it.
11-3, your new score. Here's a drive. They work it inside to Okori, and a whistle. There's going to be a foul on the Lady Rockets. And that's Nash who committed the foul.
Well, Rockvale's going to be aggressive, Brian. They're going to make the referees call it. And they'll adjust as it goes, but that's part of their game. Is they like to be aggressive. They've gone zone underneath inbounds, a little 2-3 zone.
Top of the key, three is Swisher. And that's Hall with the bucket. First bank three for her, 11-6. Shot up, no good in the lane. Watson gets her own rebound, kicks it back out. Nash has it to the foul line and stolen away. Maston down the floor. Maston goes in, drives, puts it up, no good, but there is a foul. I will tell those who are watching on Big G TV tonight that I'm trying to keep the score, do play-by-play, and keep my score sheet. So bear with me if it's not the exact score every single time. I can only do 4 things at once. That's my limit.
4, that's your list. You can't go past 4, Brian.
No. Free throw is up and no good for Lyric Maston.
That was a second foul on Nia Nash. It's a big point in this first quarter. She's having to come out of the game. Deja Raymond coming in for the Lady Rockets.
Another free throw upcoming here. And this one bounces and will not fall. 11-6, 2:06 to play. And
illegal
on the drive, coming out to try to screen off Garner, and Garner a little shaken up there, and she may be bleeding. I think she's got a bloody nose.
She does.
So that may be, if she's got any on her jersey, they'll have to tape it up, do something, and they're going to have to. Surprised they didn't check the floor here to make sure.
No, they really didn't, Brian. Hopefully they didn't get on the floor. Rockvale's back in this 2-3 zone. Look for them to trap if it goes to a wing. They like to do that a lot.
They work it to the foul line. Down low, backdoor, reverse lay-in is good by Trinity Chisholm. Now that was nice ball work inside.
Great ball movement, hitting that high post.
Here's a 3 that's on the way for the Lady Rockets. It's no good. Blackman with the rebound. Down the floor. They flip it out. Hall. Now the ball is on the floor, and they're going to call a foul.
It's on Rockvale to be 2 shots for Blackman.
And now on the floor, slow to get up, is Blackman's Amira Herring. It's been a pretty physical first quarter, I'd say.
It is, Brian. Both teams like to play physical and aggressive, and, there's going to be some bumps and bruises along the way tonight. It's just a highly contested early. 2 of your better teams in the district this year.
So the rest of the way, it'll be the bonus for the Lady Blaze. Free throw is up and bounces and falls through for Herring. She'll have another. This to draw within 1. She takes a big deep breath and 3 quick dribbles. Spin in the left hand. This one in the air and good. 11-10. Herring's first points tonight. 1:22 to play in the first. Garner going to come in. Has that nose all doctored up. Up top to Wilkerson, looking inside. Now penetrates, glides through there, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul. That could have gone either way, but Chisholm gave up her space.
Yeah, good hard drive right there by Aiden, going left, and could have gone either way, and that one went Aiden's way.
Free throw, bangs that one home. I think the charge can be one of the toughest things to call because they can be so bang-bang. That
Absolutely.
one not so much, because when I said Chisholm kind of gave up her ground, she did take a step back. Banks this one in.
And Brian, in men's college basketball, that's why they went to that semicircle arc to try to help the referees know, were you in legal guarding position or not? It'd be harder at the high school level, but that is the hardest call to make.
3 on the way from Maston. This one barely ripples the net. Her first points tonight, her first bank 3, and a big one there to tie us up at 13 apiece, under a minute to go in the first.
Yeah, Brian, they went.
Wilkerson, her 3 for an answer, no good, and off of the shoe top of right and out of bounds. Blackman will have a chance to take the lead here.
That last possession, Brian, Rockvale went to a little 1-3-1 and left Lyric wide open for that 3-pointer, and she knocked it down.
Cadence Thomas checks in. And Maston trotting it down the floor.
2-3 zone look this time for the Lady Rockets.
Maston standing on the logo here. Passed off, got it back. Back over to Herring. Dumps it over to Sam Garner, and she bangs home a little two-pointer from the baseline and to give Blackman their first lead of the game. Jade Watson with the basketball with 9 seconds, with 8, with 7, with 6. Dribbles down to 5 seconds, with 3, pulls up for the long three-point bucket. It's no good. Rebound Maston. That's the end of the first quarter. With Blackman on top, 15-13, you're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
The Blue Raiders fan source for officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider Tees, located at 910 Ridgely Road, behind Chewy's, just off Broad Street.
Time to get out in the cold in style with officially licensed Middle Tennessee stocking caps, coats, jackets, sweats, scarves, and more. If it's blue and white with the Middle Tennessee logo, you can bet the best selection in town is at Raider Tees.
Raider Tees by Ideas Tees, 910 Ridgely Road, off Broad between Chewy's and Chili's.
Hey there, it's Brian. I wanted to share one of the reasons why I love First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They really show up for their customers. I see it firsthand, and I know you'll see and feel the difference. I know I can count on real, personalized service. When I've got a question, I don't get passed off to a machine. I get a real person who's ready to help. They always show up for me, and I know they will for you too.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We're back on State Farm Prep Sports, brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Just talking to Ron earlier. Ron's one of the great guys here in Rutherford County, and he can certainly help you out with your State Farm insurance. Despite his office being in Brentwood, he'd love to talk with you. Maybe you can meet at the McDonald's here on Medical Center. You never know. Ron Reeves, 615-873-1700. We do have a Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update, and after the first quarter of play, it's Oakland leading Riverdale 22-10. That's another one of the big games that are going on here tonight.
Battle of the Borough.
It's always a battle. I don't care. Just having those two teams together. This one's been a battle, and a strong start for Rockvale. Then Blackman came roaring back. They take a 15-13 lead as we start the second quarter. Ball in the hands of Herring. Now back up top to Chisholm, right side, Garner. Maston has it now, top of the key, drives in, left side, puts it up, shot no good. Rebound kicked out. Pulled in by Isabella Wright. No look pass. Watson finding a cutter, and that was Thomas too hard. And then on the rebound, a whistle foul going to be called on Thomas, and I think that was maybe in a little frustration for missing the shot.
That's another foul on Rockvale, and they've had a little foul trouble early in this game. Got to watch that as the game goes on.
Second player with 2 fouls. They are playing maybe not as aggressively full court now. Are putting pressure on the inbounds. Left side, Hall has it. Gets in the lane, and they're going to call a foul away from the ball.
Another one on Thomas.
Uh-oh. That's 3. She's going to have to come out maybe for the rest of the quarter. Wilkerson comes back in.
At least, Brian, they let her check in the game.
That is true. We saw in another game from here, different crew, but that didn't happen. Garner fakes the shot. High bounce pass to Hall. Gets in the lane. Puts up a little 4-footer. No good. Rebound. Chisholm, and a foul. Chisholm would not give up the basketball. Went tumbling backwards. And the foul on Wilkerson. And just think, had she not come in for Thomas, that could have been Thomas's 4th.
It could have been.
Lyric Maston to throw it in.
Rockvale in a 2-3 zone out of the underneath inbounds.
Here's a 3 on the way from Maston, no good. Rebound, Crawford had it. It's bounced around, and now Blackman is going to throw it away. Well, Coach Grandstaff has no fear. She did not move, and I thought I would have run to the other end of the bench.
She'd have taken the charge if she had needed to.
She is tough as nails. 15-13. We've played just over a minute. No scoring here in the second quarter so far. And looks like Coach Barry Lyons wants a 30-second timeout. So, Bill, why don't you help us out with a word from Parks Auction there?
All right. The Parks Auction brand has helped families, investors, and businesses here in Rutherford County and across the state with their on-site and online auction needs. Call Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught today for a no-obligation consultation. Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg, Parks Auction, they'll handle everything online at parksauction.com.
Seeing some East Tennessee scores in, and another 4A team you're going to hear a lot about, the Sevier County Bearettes.
Very good team. Very good.
They're undefeated. Won tonight, pretty big. I remember Sevier County. Corbett Smith playing for Oakland and in the championship game. Anyway, pass stolen away by Blackman and then thrown right back into the hands of Watson for Rockvale. So exchanging turnovers. Watson in the lane gets it down to Crawford. Crawford having a hard time controlling it. Puts up the hook shot in the lane, no good. Trying to draw the foul. Rebound, Herring. And now Blackman putting on a lot of pressure. In the lane, down is Lyric. And Maston easily scores there with a little two-footer.
I think Rockvale's a little danger zone right here, Brian. They're wanting to play fast, but Blackman wants to play faster than they do, and I think sometimes they need to just settle down and take the next best shot.
Watson bounces it to Crawford at the wing, right side. Back over to Watson. Jade finds Wilkerson, near side. Bounce pass to Crawford at the foul line. Crawford turns, spins, gets rid of it. To Watson. Watson penetrates, goes in there, puts up the shot, and there's going to be a blocking foul on Jackson. I'm sorry, that is not right. That's Chisholm.
Good little two-man action right there, Brian, with Jade and Crawford. Just setting a little ball screen, and Jade got a little bit of a lane right there, and she beat her defender to the spot and got 2 free throws out of it.
First toss is in the air, no good. We saw them play against Siegel the other night on Tuesday. Were some struggles at the free throw line. Second toss, no good. Missed a pair. Maston with the rebound. Long pass up, finds Garner. Garner's going to have a lane, goes up, has the ball stripped away by Isabella Wright.
Isabella Wright's just a glue player, Brian. She is a big part of this Rockvale team and the heart and soul of their team.
Maston will throw it in. Still looking a little gimpish on that ankle or leg somewhere. Pass over left side. Here's a three that's on the way from Herring. Switch. Mara Herring with the first bank three.
Great screen right there. Elevator screen coming through, and she just drilled it right there, Brian.
20-13, 5:21 to play. And Wilkerson tries to penetrate, turns, spins after controlling the ball and try to bounce pass inside and goes out of bounds.
Just trying to do a little too much right there. Good thought, but defense was ready for it.
Watson gets a breather as Nash comes in for the Lady Rockets.
Rockville a little 1-2-2 3/4 court zone press.
Blackman handles it into the deep right corner with the ball. They whip it around the horn, deep left corner. Here's a three, banked in by Layla Hall. Her second first bank three of the night.
Hall's just an impressive athlete, Brian. Just very impressive.
Blackman is up by 10 now. They trailed by 3 possessions, I think, early in the first.
And I think they got back into this lead, Brian. It was on their defense. The defensive effort has been established and getting Rockville to 4 shots up a little bit.
They get it down to Crawford, looking for the first bucket of the quarter and get it.
Big bucket right there for Crawford. Great touch.
Stops the bleeding there a little bit. 23-15, up the floor to Garner. Bounces it in the lane. What a pass. And the shot no good by Chisholm. Isabella Wright. Long pass up. Finds Daja Raymond. Back to Wright. Now Nash between the circles. Takes it right side, turns, spins, gets free, puts up the shot.
Charge
is the call. Foul number 2 on her, and taking the brunt of that is Trinity Chisholm. And Okori going in for Chisholm there.
Brian, Black players with Coach Grant's staff and that staff over there, they're not afraid to give up their body on that kind of stuff, and they pride themselves on taking those charges.
Nash comes out. She just picked up her 3rd foul.
So Rockvale looks like they're in a split 2-3 zone right here. They're trying to bait it into the middle.
They get it in there, and the shot up, no good. But the rebound after the Hall miss. Here's Garner for 3. She's pretty deadly, and she nails that one. Sam Garner with her first bank 3 tonight. 26-15 Blackman. Watson at the foul line, right side. In the corner, Wilkerson's 3 on the way. Too long. Rebound Maston down the right sideline. Takes it to the right block and going to have the ball snatched away from her, and that's going to be a foul on the floor. And that's on Isabella Wright.
Is that the 5th team foul?
It is.
In the bonus again, early in the quarter.
With 3:09 to play in the half. Stepping to the line is Lyric Maston. Their first shot, too hard. Coach Brad Martin screaming on the sideline, some encouragement.
Brian, it was good to see. I saw his son, McLean, he's now a student assistant for the Tennessee men's basketball team. I saw him Saturday in Nashville. I know Brad was there, and he's real proud of him.
Well, we know where he got the athleticism. Okay. Free throw's good.
She was a great athlete. Great athlete. Great family, too.
Rockvale with Crawford having to pop out to run down the loose ball. Watson takes it in there. Shot is, well, she made the shot or attempted the shot, but a foul before. And this one on Herring. That's 2 on her.
I think this is a danger zone right here for Rockvale. They need to weather this storm, get to half. They've got a couple of their players in foul trouble on the bench that like to score. This is where Jade and Aiden and Kyla Crawford need to step up and get them into half and get back in this game in single figures.
They trigger it in to Wilkerson. Turns, spins from the right block, forces one up there and gets it to fall. Tough shot there for the senior.
Aiden's been through the war, so she's one that can do this and bring them back.
2:30 to play. Maston across the timeline. Over to Garner.
Split 2-3 again for Rockvale.
Back to Maston. They work it down low. Okori puts the ball on the floor, gets it tied up, and it's going to belong to Rockvale. That's one thing, Bill, that you see from post players, and I just remember when John was at Walter Hill and I was his manager, if you put the ball on the floor, he was going to snatch you out. You go up, right?
That is you must get that ball up on the rim. There's a reason why you're playing down there. Get it up on the rim. You put it on the ground, the little mice can come in there and get it.
Raymond and Watson threw it away, but Garner's pass is going to be tipped, knocked out of bounds. And last touch by Rockvale, which is right because of the ball being deflected in the air. And Blackman will trigger it in front of the Rockvale bench. And that would be Herring to do that. Garner, bounce pass, gets it down low to Hall. Drives, kicks it out now for a 3 attempt, and it is off the rim. No good. Rockvale with the rebound after the miss by Herring. 27-17. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. Watson has it right side. Burns it down low. Gets it to Wilkerson. Double team. Whistle foul on the shot attempt there. And a couple of shots for Wilkerson.
Wilkerson's been aggressive these last couple possessions, hunting her shot.
Maston picks up her first foul. Wilkerson's toss is in the air. No good. They are kind of struggling from the charity stripe.
Yeah, Brian, they are. 2 of 6 so far for the night.
Try to make it 50-50. No, misses that one too. Lyric Maston quickly down. Has it tied up momentarily. Now works her way out of it. Coming up to help is Herring. Now in the lane, Maston, her shot too long. Little 4-footer that was too hard. 1:17 to play. Wilkerson right side at the wing. Penetrates, kicks it out to right. Now to Watson. Watson's just going to fire it from way downtown. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Chisholm controls it. And here's Maston up the floor with a noticeable limp. Ankle's still bothering her.
She's gutting it out tonight, Brian. You can tell.
Bounces it right side. Now they work it to Hall at the foul line. Back out to Maston. 44 seconds. Over right side, Herring. Herring gets it back. Now burns it across court to Garner. Pressure over there on the wing. Now back to Maston with 34 seconds. Here's a three from Herring, right side, no good. Rebound deep, and Wilkerson controls it. Up to Watson, loses the ball momentarily, gets it back and hands it off to Wilkerson. Now to Watson with 20 seconds. Sounds like high-low. I could hear Perry from here. Whatever that is. Girls seem to know. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Watson probably not going to give it up with 6, with 5. Fakes right, goes left, does it again. Kicks it out to Wilkerson in the corner. With no time left, the ball was actually turned over there. And your halftime score, 27-17. The Blackman Lady Blaze increased their lead to 10 here in the second quarter. Everybody headed to the locker room, and we head to a timeout. When we come back, we'll have all of your stats. That's next here on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Customized services
We call it Happy Hiney Cream for a diaper rash.
to meet your needs.
We make that in our lab.
Custom medications
For women's health, we specialize in hormone replacement therapy,
specifically for you.
compounds for weight loss,
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding,
the liquid, suppository.
all to create medications for you.
We can flavor medications. We offer medical grade supplements.
Next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
Renters, when you combine State Farm auto and renter's insurance, you save an average of $642. I'm State Farm agent Emerson Williams, and I'm ready to help you combine auto and renter's insurance and save. Call me at 615-459-2683.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Ron Reeves, and we want to say thanks to our friends from Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA steps up when the play breaks down. For more information on how TOA's team of surgical specialists can get you back in the game, visit TOA.com. And TOA does highlights for us. And I got a text or a message from Todd Harris over at Stewart's Creek. Their men's wrestling program achieved a first. The region duels victory over Warren County. They qualified for the sectional duels, and that will be tomorrow at Cleveland. And so congratulations there to Stewart's Creek for making some school history. Did that with football this year and doing a lot of good things over at the home of the Red Hawks. Let's take a look at your scoring stats here at the half from JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Winners Trophies, Fans Heating and Air. And first of all, for the Lady Rockets, Aiden Wilkerson came in off the bench and has a 3, 7 points total on the night. Leah Crawford with 6 points and a couple apiece for Cadence Thomas and Amaya Nash. For the Lady Blaze of Blackman, Lyric Maston with 6 tonight, 2 points Trinity Chisholm, a 3, and a total of 5 points for Amira Herring. 5 points tonight, a 3, Sam Garner, and a total of 9 for Layla Hall, 2 threes, a bucket, and a free throw. Foul trouble, yes, some, and I have not been able to keep up with every single one, but I do know that both Cadence Thomas and Amaya Nash have 3 fouls apiece for the Lady Rockets. Nobody for Blackman has more than 2, so that's your foul situation. A break. When we come back, we'll get the team stats. Bill Hockenberry will have those as we continue State Farm Prep Sports.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you there, Andy Womack, and want to say thanks to sponsors like Toots Good Food and Fun, Stones River Town Center, Bud's Tire, and Wilson Bank and Trust. And don't forget, you can watch on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch live streaming video of the game powered by Turner Security and TechCore. Now, we've got a locked-off shot here tonight, but we've made some improvements, new computer thanks to TechCore coming, so continue to work on Big GTV. So look for that. Bill Hockenberry's got the team stats, and what kind of story does it tell, Bill?
All right, Brian, in this first half, Blackman leads Rockvale 27-17 at the half. In the rebounds in the first half, Blackman had 10 rebounds to Rockvale's 7. Shooting in the first half, Rockvale was 7 of 18 from the floor for 38%. They were 1 of 8 from 3 for 12%. Blackman in the first half was 9 of 20 from the floor, 45%. They made 5 first bank threes, 5 of 11 for 45%. Free throw shooting, both teams struggled a little bit at the line. Rockvale was 2 of 7 for 29%. Blackman was 4 of 8, 50%. And Rockvale had 9 turnovers compared to Blackman's 5. And, Brian, I think the story of the first half, Rockvale got off to a pretty good start right off the bat. And some of the foul trouble really hurt them. Some of their key players didn't get to play as much as they really wanted to in the first half.
Well, and also the gamble is if you put them in now, if you pick up the fourth one real quick in the third quarter, then so that's always tough decisions that coaches have to make.
Yep, that's in this league, those are the decisions you got to make. And they did a pretty good job of getting to halftime. They're down 10. I think they probably would have liked it to be in single digits, but they give themselves a chance here in the second half.
Well, we'll see how that second half unfolds. I can give you a halftime score on your Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And got things in the way here, so trying to get to it. It was got another way to get to that. Hold on a second. I had it prepared, and then my screen goes haywire. 42-22, Oakland over Riverdale at halftime. That's your score on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Back for the second half action in this one coming up. 27-17, Blackman on top.
Did you know that participating in Murfreesboro's special census could help bring more funding to our city? Here's Murfreesboro Mayor Shane McFarland.
Cities throughout Tennessee receive approximately $175 per resident. Those dollars shared with us will greatly benefit our community.
Let's make sure Murfreesboro gets its true share. Complete the special census today at murfreesborocensus.com.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Start of the second half underway. Blackman with the first possession, and the shot up inside, no good by Hall. Just taking a quick peek, and Wilkerson's going to drive, gets it down low to Crawford for the bucket. So a strong start there here in the second half.
Nice drive and kick right there from Wilkerson to Crawford. Rockvale opened up man-to-man here in the third quarter.
Garner, baseline is Herring. I'll give you your lineup here in just a second. Maston, Chisholm, Herring, Garner, and Hall for Blackman. That was your starters in the first half. Here's a shot up just inside the arc for 2 points for Lyric Maston.
Big time shot right there from Lyric, coming off a screen right there, pulled up, knocked it down.
Wright, Watson, Wilkerson, Crawford as Watson drives in. Crawford running down the loose ball. The last starter is Raymond in the second half for Rockvale. Rebound, Rockvale has it, but threw it right into the hands of Garner. Moving right to left. She's got some numbers briefly, goes up, puts it up off the glass, scores. Sam with 7. And a whistle coming up the floor and a timeout, Rockvale. Full. And it is a 1-minute break for us, 31-19, and the Rockets trailing the Lady Blaze here.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Hey, it's Brian. I want to tell you about my bank, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. You know, in a world that's changing, replacing local with global, personal contact with a screen, and human expertise with AI, I'm happy that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is here in Murfreesboro with real experts that will show up to get the job done. 2 locations on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Turnover. Maya Nash on the drive and now kicks it down low, trying to get it to Crawford and throws it away. Turnover, Rockvale. I'm not sure. I'm sure that they were talking about what they wanted to do there. And as a coach, Bill, I know that when you don't execute the play after you call a timeout, you hate it, don't you?
You do. Now, they got what they wanted. It was a nice drive right there by Lyric. Rockvale got what they wanted. They just dropped the ball out of bounds.
Maston with a little lay-in, 33-19. Rockvale needs a bucket. Wilkerson drives, kicks it over right side to Crawford, the bucket, and one.
That's really what they were trying to do on the last possession, Brian. The pass was a little bit high and went out of bounds, and this time it was a good pass. Crawford caught it and went up strong through some contact.
Free throw in the air and good. It should be 33-22. I don't think they put points on the board here.
They didn't.
Okay, there they go. Lyric has it, takes it right side, and bump. There's Wilkerson picking up foul number 2. No, that's 3. I missed one earlier. So that's 3 fouls. Looking to throw it in. Herring. Passed off, got it back. Now Hall to Maston. Maston turns, spins, foul line, puts up a little hook. No good. Crashes the board for the rebound, and they're going to call it jump ball. It still belongs to Rockvale, but what effort.
What effort right there. You can tell this is the top two of the top teams in this district playing for first tonight. Great effort on both sides.
Down the floor is right. Isabella takes it left side, works it into the corner. There's Nash. Puts it up. Oh, an offensive foul on Nash. That is number 4.
Great job right there taking the hit. You know, you got to credit Nash, though, Brian. She's not changing her game even though she's got 3 fouls. She's going up playing hard. She was the one that tied it up down on this end. Good drive right there, but great job of taking the hit by Blackman. They're just really schooled on how to take the hit, and they're going to sacrifice their body for their team.
Well, that being the 4th foul on Nash, Coach Perry Lyons has to go to the bench. And Thomas is in there. She's got to play with 3 fouls herself. Into the deep left corner. Shot on the way. It is too long by Herring. Rebound right, pushing it up the floor. Thomas has it in the right corner. To right. Foul line. Drives in. Flips it out. Wilkerson going to drive from the deep left. Now passes back out to right. A long 2 on the way and good. Just over the line for Isabella Wright, her first points tonight. 33-24, 4:51 to play in the third quarter.
Rockvale's picking them up at the half-court line, man-to-man, trying to be aggressive, make Blackman handle the ball.
Garner has it to Maston, brings it between the rings. Now drives, goes up left side, and a whistle away from the ball. That's right, and that's number 2 for Isabella.
Isabella, Brian's a really underrated defender. She's a really good defending guard.
Here's Maston. They work it around the horn to her on the deep right, and the shot no good from the wing. Rebound Rockvale. They could use a bucket here. Pass it to the corner. Watson drives in, and the ball goes out of bounds and belongs to Blackman. No foul there. Ball falls away and out of bounds.
I think Watson and Jade got a little too far in there. The angle was a little tougher to get that ball to her post player.
Maston to bring it across. White defending. Behind the back dribble from Lyric. Herring now Hall with it. Working near side. Hall Fakes right, goes left, puts it up in the lane, missed the shot. They crashed the boards, and Chisholm had it for a moment, but coming out of there with it is Thomas. Thomas to the foul line. Thomas glides all the way in there, puts it up, no good.
Charge.
But an offensive foul, and foul number 4 on Cadence Thomas. That's the second time she came in for Nash, who did literally the same thing.
Well, you got to understand, Brian, if you're playing a Jennifer Grandstaff team, you have to go up off 2 feet. Right now, Lady Rockets are doing a good job of driving it in there, but they're going off of 1, and they're going to take that charge every time.
Janiyah Nelson comes in for Rockvale, seeing her first action tonight. 3:38 to play here in the third. Maston penetrates, goes right side from the block. Watson blocks the shot. Jade's on the floor and needs some help. Wilkerson comes to help, and now to right. They bring it down the floor. Isabella over to Jade, working the left side. Now to the foul line. Flips it back up top to Wilkerson. She takes it left side. Having some trouble with the double team. Now Isabella has it to Watson right wing. Wright has it now, brings it to the right side. Passes down to Nelson. In the deep right corner is Jade Watson. Well, Blackman's really closing it off, aren't they?
They really are, making it really hard on Rockvale to get what they want.
Wilkerson penetrates, goes baseline. Nicely done there by Aiden Wilkerson.
It's a nice job. She split the double team right there as she drove it, and nice finish.
And we've got a timeout on the floor. Blackman
full
as they lead 33-26, 2:44 to play on State Farm Prep Sports.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
I'm Ian Young. I'm at Las Casas Feed Supply. I'm selling beef and pork, 100% Angus, raised here in Las Casas. Come get you some.
Everyone's favorite cuts available, even options to purchase a quarter of a steer.
We got the beef. Hello, everybody. Las Casas Feed Supply.
Family owned and operated, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We're back, and after the Blackman timeout, they have the basketball. Coming here to the right, in the corner. They work it inside. It's Hall. Hall puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound, put back. This one won't go. And the foul drawn, and I think it's going to be Crawford who picks up the foul, and it is. That's 2 for her.
That was a great set right there by Coach Grandstaff out of the timeouts. Got the ball to Hall on the block, and even though she missed the first one, was in a great position to get a second chance offensive rebound and 2 free throws out of this.
Free throw is up and no good. Struggles on both sides a little bit.
Both sides tonight.
Free throw line.
Tell it's a big game, Brian. A little nerves.
Ball with another toss. It's good. She and Maston are leading the way with 10 points apiece. And here's Isabella Wright bouncing it to the right side. Watson at the wing. Over to Wilkerson now, and there's going to be a foul on Maston. I'm not sure that sits so well with the Blackman faithful there. It'll be out of bounds on the far baseline for Isabella Wright to inbound. 34-26 Blackman. Inbounds play knocked around, and Blackman comes out of there with it. And now a foul. This may be on Wilkerson. I'm not sure. It's looking like that. It is. That's 4 on Wilkerson. So Wilkerson, Nash, and Thomas are all with 4 fouls.
And that puts Blackman at the line for 2, Brian. another quarter where they're at the line with a couple minutes to go.
Yeah, the bonus the rest of the way this quarter. Let's see if they reverse the foul here. The officials kind of huddled up. I thought he was going to go to the scorer's table, but not the case. I'm going to talk to Coach Lyons. Free throw, no good by Hall. 34-26. She'll have another attempt. Oakland 53, Riverdale 31. Going to the fourth quarter there. Second toss falls through for Hall. So now she's Blackman's leading scorer with 11. 2:07 to play here in the third. Watson top of the key. Now splits the double team, dumps it low, nicely done, and Crawford finishes it off.
Really nice find and finish right there by Watson and Crawford.
Maston brings it near side. Now into the corner for Hall. Hall drives, gets in the lane, fadeaway jumper up, no good. Crawford had the rebound. She's fighting with Chisholm, and it's a jump ball belonging to the Lady Blaze.
Are they debating on whether it was a foul? Jump ball.
Coach Grandstaff had a few things to say. I'm sure it was all nice.
Sure it was, Bron.
Here's the inbounds for the Lady Blaze. Maston has it at the right wing. Pulls up from downtown. What a bucket. Lyric Maston banging home a monstrous three ball. 38-28.
I think somebody used to be on here, Bron, and WGNS said, from the parking lot. That's what that one felt like, from the parking lot.
I've stolen that from Jeff Jordan a time or two. Here's another one from the parking lot. Jade Watson, and that is Jade's first points tonight. Coming at a really good time. Cuts the 10-point lead to 7. Blackman working the near side of the floor. Now passing over right side. Garner in her hands now. She drives, gets to the block, gets past the defense, and it rolls off. Big rebound by Chisholm, though. In the lane, Hall kisses it in off the glass. Layla Hall with a huge bucket there, 40-31. 30 seconds to play in the third. Watson to the right block, just hurls it toward the goal. No good. Crawford off the glass. Came out of her shoe, actually. Or she has turned an ankle. I thought.
Oh, no. Come on.
Thought she came out of her shoe there. She did kind of jump from behind awfully tough there, and it's looks like a left ankle.
Kyla's had no luck in her career, Brian, with injuries.
I know.
But she's really playing good basketball.
Long pass, and Lyric Maston's going to have a wide open layup on the other end.
Brian, that's what we used to call Big O when we were at Oakland. Nobody was back. We ran out and got a layup out of it.
42-33. Here's three, here's two, here's Watson for another three attempt. This one dings off the rim, no good, and we go to the fourth quarter. 42-33, Blackman on top. Girls game going down here to the fourth quarter at State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and we want to thank you for 40 great years of good food and fun.
At Toots, we still have the same specials, the same quality, the same portion sizes, even after 40 years.
And we have the best kids menu in town.
And our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up, it really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, "It would have been a financial hardship had we not." Let me help your pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We are back here on State Farm Prep Sports, brought to you in part by good neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, 803 North Thompson Lane, near Medical Center Parkway. Celeste Middleton at 895-2700. Rockvale with Crawford still working on that ankle behind the bench over there. Wilkerson with the ball. Up top, Watson now. Takes it left side, passes over in the corner to Thomas. Isabella Wright now gives it to Wilkerson. Back to Wright, drive, shoots, scores. She is just that kind of sneaky.
Yes, she is. She's a really good player, Brian.
Very heady.
Very gutty, too.
42-35, and a three ball up, no good by Maston, but they got the rebound, and Hall puts it in the hole. Hall with 15 tonight, 44-35, just getting started here the fourth quarter. Watson to the foul line, behind the back dribble, and there's a whistle foul that Coach Grandstaff doesn't agree with. Garner picks up that foul. Here's a three. Wilkerson dings off the front of the rim. Deep rebound. Watson has it. Jade, pull-up jumper from 6. No good. Maybe rushed that shot a bit. Here comes Blackman down the floor. Herring tried to pass inside and knocked away and out of bounds. Great effort there by Cadence Thomas. And they're going to say out of bounds off of Blackman.
Might have missed that one right there, Brian. Got to break Rockvale.
Right, bringing it down. You could hear the fans react here at Blackman. Wilkerson passing to the left corner. Here's a three. They need it from Watson, and it is no good. Outlet pass, and Maston bringing it down the floor. Lyric waits on everybody to get there. Drives, has the ball tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Rockvale. And Maston on the floor.
Giving her body up tonight, Brian. She's going to have a lot of bumps and bruises after this one.
And looks like Isabella Wright is kind of shaken up on this too, grabbing her left calf. Maybe just a cramp.
Yep.
And we've got a timeout here on the floor.
30.
It looks like a 30-second break, and we keep those here for a word from Parks Auction and Bill Hockenberry.
All right, Brian. Auctions are fast, efficient, and profitable. Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg invite you to make Parks Auction your first choice. They're leaders in the industry and look forward to talking to you. Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught. Parks Auction, they'll handle everything online at parksauction.com.
Homecoming tonight. Is that right?
Good crowd, too. The upper deck is filling up.
Well, it's not homecoming. I don't know if it's here, but I see pictures from Laverne, and they didn't have their game on there, so they are playing tonight. So maybe we'll be able to give you some scores on that a bit later. There's so many different sources out there to try to find schedules.
Oh, yeah.
Things get changed. Blackman to inbound. They lob it into Hall. Hall in the lane, bounces it down low, off the glass, no good from Chisholm, but a foul and 2 shots upcoming.
That may be Thomas, that might be her 5th.
Well, if it is Thomas, it is 5, and it is indeed Thomas. So with 6:25 left in the fourth quarter, she fouls out.
And Rockvale's got to roll the dice, Brian. You know, you're down 9, 6.5 to go. You know, she's playing, she's fouled out. Wilkerson's playing with 4. And Crawford's the one that came back in the game. It's looked good to see her back.
Nash playing with 4 as well, and free throw no good by Trinity Chisholm. I'm not sure that Crawford is 100%. She didn't look too confident trotting out there, but maybe it's something she can work out. Second free throw is good.
She's going to gut it. She's going to give it all. She's always done that.
45-35. Lead back at 10, 6:21 to play in the ball game. Wilkerson, foul line, drives in, flips it in the corner. Here's a 3. Rockvale needs it, but it is no good by Nelson. Rebound, and I think Watson has picked up the foul there as kind of took a swipe at Lyric Maston. It's 2 for her.
Might have been a good foul there, Brian. Blackman might have had a little fast break opportunity right there if she didn't foul.
And they may also be thinking an easy way to get to the bonus for the opponent without trying to do that with a minute and a half left, you know.
Go ahead and get them up. Here's a 2-3 zone. Look for a trap on a wing. They like to do this out of their zone.
Maston with it just across the center circle. Foul line. It's Hall. Hall drives in, puts it up off the left block. They're going to wave it off as a foul is committed. And Crawford, I think.
Yep.
That is 3 for Crawford.
That time, Brian, instead of trapping on the wing, they trapped, as soon as they cross half court, they trapped the ball. So a little different look that time from Rockvale.
Maston, the inbound to Chisholm. Back up top, Hall. Now left wing. Herring pulls up. Short little J. It's no good. Got her own rebound, though. Garner has it, and they work around the horn. Maston from way downtown. Off the back of the rim, no good. Big rebound by Herring. Flips it back out to Lyric Maston. 5:36 to play in the ball game. 10-point Blackman lead. Garner, foul line. Hall glides in. Goes to the right side that time. And when you're hot, you're hot.
She's just got ability, Brian.
17. And the ball tipped away by guess who? Layla Hall down the floor. Puts it up. Too hard. Ball goes out of bounds. Maston 3 rows into the bleachers here near side.
Brian, I had a player that was kind of like Hall, too fast for her own good, Amani Sharif, and it kind of reminded me of Amani right there on that drive.
But I wouldn't want to race Amani.
No. And Amani's doing real well at Austin Peay track and field.
Great kid.
Great family.
In the deep right corner, here's Nash trying to go baseline. Now brings it out to the wing and attempting a bounce pass that is going to be tipped out of bounds by Trinity Chisholm. 47-35, just under 5 minutes left in this girls' game. They bounce it in and get it down there to Nash, but there's a whistle. She'll be shooting here. Sam Garner picks up foul number 2.
Even though I've seen the scoreboard tonight, Brian has people with 6 and 7.
Yeah, no. Free throw, back of the rim, no good. That must not be working, the fouls.
I'm going to say they can't clear it out of the system.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
Another free throw attempt from Nash, and she bangs that one home. 47-36, an 11-point lead. Full court press here. And get it in to Hall.
Looks like it's a run and jump man press.
Layla passes up the floor to Chisholm. They get out of that. Now to Garner. Right side, pull-up jumper. Nice bounce for Sam Garner.
Boy, the freshmen have really played good tonight, Brian.
She has got a true shot. Wilkerson, this one a little long. Crawford tried to get the rebound, but right into the hands of Nash, who was able to scoop it up there and put it in the hole. 49-38, Blackman on top. Here's Hall. Hall going up against Crawford, missed the shot. Crawford just stood there and made her alter the shot. Wilkerson quickly down to the right block, puts it in off the glass. And a whistle and a timeout here, maybe.
30.
And we will take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
The large majority of our kids are involved in athletics or extracurricular activities, one or the other, and most are doing multiple activities.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
And that's a great preparation for life. How many of us in our life are just doing one thing? So a well-rounded student is a huge deal.
Invest in your child's future in a Christ-centered environment with many athletic and extracurricular choices.
Without a doubt, our students have the opportunity to be involved in multiple activities.
To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
We welcome you back as our game is brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, along with Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, Brian Barrett, Bill Hockenberry with you tonight. John is taking care of some grandfatherly duties this evening. Blackman working it in. Bringing it down is Herring. They work it back up top. Hall has it. No, Hall doesn't give it up. Gets in the lane. Pull-up jumper from 6. Tried a little fadeaway. No good. Got her own rebound and was fighting Jackson for it, honestly. Now she turns around, shoots. She was wide open. Dings off the front of the rim short. Rebound snatched away. Nash down the floor. Nash not going to stop. Nash puts it up right side and scores. And here come the Lady Rockets. They call a foul. And that's Maston. 4 fouls now on Maston. This is a huge and one.
Give Lyric a little break here, bringing in Garner.
Well, they certainly don't want her to pick up foul number 5 too quick, or at all, honestly. And one, good. So a 3-point play there, which was huge. Putting pressure on the inbounds. Blackman having a world of trouble. And they did
Timeout, Blackman.
They did get the timeout just in time. We'll take it as well. 49-43, Blackman on top on State Farm Prep Sports.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We're back, and the Lady Rockets made a bit of a run here, down by 10 earlier. Now it's a 2-possession game.
The pressure is making Blackman rush a little bit, Brian. That's been the difference in the last couple of possessions.
They've had some open looks even, too, and they couldn't get it to fall.
And they got Lyric right back in the game to kind of calm that down.
Lyric to bring it down. They inbound to her. Brings it down the right sideline. Bump, shove, and foul. Raymond, I think. That's just her first foul.
4th team foul.
Yep, one more, and Blackman will go to the free throw line, where they have had a bit of a struggle tonight.
Yeah, 7 of 15 from the line tonight. Not normal in Blackman.
Maston has it. That's almost every other one, or less than that. Maston explodes, puts it up from the left block, and it's no good. Down the floor is Nash. Nash stops. She's going to fire up the 3. It's in and out. Rebound, Blackman. No, it's on the floor. Rockvale had it. They're going to call a jump ball, and it belongs to the Lady Blaze.
It's a good look right there from Nash. It just popped out. And then good hustle, both teams going for the ball.
Well, those Rockvale fans over there would have exploded, erupted if that had gone through. Blackman gets it across. Herring double teamed over to Lyric Maston. Maston lost control of the ball, but it's off of her. I think that's right.
I think it went off her knee.
So a turnover for the Lady Blaze. 3:05 and counting to go. It's a 6-point Blackman lead. Nash up top between the circles over left side to Isabella Wright. Way out in the front court. Bounce pass Nash. She penetrates, lost the ball. And here's a run out if Maston can get to it. Layup is good. 17 for Lyric, 51-43. Nash stops, pops, and Crawford with the board. Flips it out. And now driving is Aiden Wilkerson. Trying to control the ball, and it's going to be a travel there as Raymond. That was very odd. I don't even really know how to explain it well.
Well, Brian, I think she kind of threw it to herself. You know, she thought somebody was going to be there. There wasn't. She went to pick it up to make sure Blackman didn't go get a layup on the other end, and you can't throw it to yourself right there.
So Blackman inbound on the near sideline in the backcourt. Garner comes to help. And she's going to bring it across. Bounces it up to Herring. They work it back over to Hall. Now Sam Garner has it here near side. Garner turns, spins, and is going to travel. Tried to spin, and Wilkerson was right there, had to spin away from the defense and drug her foot there.
That's what these young guards from Blackman are going to have to understand, Brian, as this game goes the last 2 minutes. They want you to play fast. And right now, right there, Sam got a little too fast going and turned it over.
Wilkerson trying to back in, can't go up, double team. They flip it out to Jade Watson. 3-ball, back of the rim, no good. High for the rebound, Lyric Maston. Maston quickly down the floor. She's going to beat everybody down there and lay it in.
Just a great job right there by Lyric.
Gets the lead back to 10. Watson out to Crawford. Her 3 is on the way. Back of the rim, no good. And the rebound, Hall. Minute and a half to go. Hall over to Garner. Garner slips. Somehow maintains the dribble. Tips it out to Maston. You don't see freshmen doing that.
No, you don't. That was impressive. She didn't panic.
Herring in the corner. Here's Hall for 3. Swish! Wow, Layla Hall with 20. Lead at 13, and Rockvale in trouble now. If you're a Rockvale fan, Crawford has the shot partially blocked, and it hit the bottom of the backboard.
Brian, that 3 from Hall was Blackman's first 3 of the second half.
Is that right? First bank 3 came at a big time to give them a 13-point advantage. Isabella Wright to trigger it in. 1 minute to go. Nash just turns, fires it up there. It's no good. Deep rebound. They're going to let it go out of bounds, and the ball belongs to Blackman. That last 3, you can see it in the Rockville player's face right now.
It's kind of the dagger.
Herring looking to throw it in. Maston comes out to get it. Long pass back up to Herring from Lyric. Down to Hall. Hall from the left block puts it in off the glass. Broke the press that time, and a timeout on the floor.
Full.
We'll take it as well. We'll be right back here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Insurance should be simple, not complicated. That's why at Rayburn Insurance, Agent Rick Hull cuts through the jargon and helps you understand your options clearly. He's committed to finding the right coverage that fits your unique needs and budget. Their team has been a trusted partner in the community since 1973. Ready to make insurance easy? Get with Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. He's ready to help you get the protection you deserve.
Coming into a sizable amount of money is one kind of surprise. But a rough Tennessee winter is another one. Folks in this area know the importance of having their HVAC checkup before winter hits. People also know the importance of Roscoe Brown checking their plumbing system too. Frozen pipes, broken water heaters, just a few of the problems from Old Man Winter. Set up a winter plumbing and HVAC checkup at Roscoe Brown.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Well, they can. They sure can.
58-43, length of the floor to go for the Lady Rockets as they trail here. Watson, they need a quick back bucket. In the corner, here's Crawford. Her 3 is up off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound, Garner. 30 seconds. Garner has trouble controlling the ball. There's a steal. Wilkerson to Watson. Back down to Wilkerson. Left block. Goes up. Turns, spins. In trouble, and 3 seconds. Turnover for the Lady Rockets.
There's a lot going on that last possession, Brian.
Yep, you can do one spin. 2's too many to be camped in there.
Yeah.
Lyric's going to just bring it way back out. Front court, far side at 10 seconds. The ball knocked away.
I think it was a foul.
Well, that is Aiden Wilkerson's 5th foul. Comes with 10 seconds left in the 4th. So that'll get Coach Lyons, or give him the opportunity to make the substitution. Meanwhile, still talking to Aiden about maybe you do it this way, not that way.
You got to be proud of Aiden, though. Had an injury start the season, came back, giving it all she's got her senior year, and they got a long way to go.
Free throw up and good from Lyric Maston.
Boy, Lyric's been really special tonight, Brian. You know, started the game, she was injured. She's been knocked down 3 or 4 or 5 times.
And really started the first quarter with that little injury and been kind of slow. Missed the second free throw, but they got the rebound. 8 seconds, and they're just going to throw it back up top. And the clock's going to run out here. Your final score is going to be 59-43. And the Lady Blaze defend the home court. Still undefeated in league play. This was a good game.
Really was. Really good game for both teams, and I think you're going to see this matchup a couple more times this year.
Yep, at least. For sure, one more, and likely many more. Well, we go to the Ideas Tees Between Game show. That's coming up next. 59-43, your final score here tonight in the girls' game. Stay with us. Coming back with the Between Game show next on State Farm Prep Sports.
Genesee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Here's Dr. Russell McKissick with TOA.
We have a passion here for taking care of our athletes here in Rutherford County. We really do our best to take care of them.
Experts in joint, bones, and muscles.
Many years we've been taking care of athletes around here, and we've just picked up where Dr. John started, and we just keep going.
TOA has a playbook that gets you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. TOA, live your best life.
Mills Family Pharmacy.
Here at Mills Pharmacy, we do compound medications.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Compounding medications are prescriptions that are not commercially available, or you need a special formulation. If it's a liquid, suppository, or a specialized cream, we make that in our lab.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding, all to create custom medications for you.
We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Customized services at Mills Family Pharmacy.
Hurry up and try new Little Caesars Crazy Puffs. They're 4 fun-sized puffs packed with layers of pepperoni, cheese, and sauce, and only $3.99. So what are you waiting for? Try them now.
You heard him. We need to go try these new Little Caesars Crazy Puffs right now.
Stuff on it! Drive like the wind, Debbie. Enjoy delicious new Crazy Puffs on the go for just $3.99. Only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for guitars, keyboards, drums. We have lessons for anything with strings, mandolin, guitar, bass, you name it. We have lessons for anything with keys at Music World and Drummers Den, and a professional drum teacher as well. So if you need to learn to play something, we have you covered. Come on in, buy you an instrument, start learning today at Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
At State Farm, when home and auto work together as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700, and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
It's not just your home or car. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. We see your home and car as the time and memories that you put into it. Give me a call at 615-459-2683 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We welcome you back here to the Between Games tonight from Blackman, where it's homecoming, it does appear, as there's some very nicely dressed young people down there on the floor. Blackman a winner tonight, 59-43. There was another game that I failed to get on our scoreboard earlier, and that's Stewart's Creek and Laverne. So that's another district game going on there. So we'll work to get you some scores on that one tonight. Well, as we get to our Between Game show, let me remind you about Ideas Tees, the place in Rutherford County, the place, capital T-H-E, for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, you name it. They can put your logo on it, your school, your team, your workplace. Let them help you with all of that. Plus, you can get officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider merchandise over at Raider Tees. Tees, polos, hats, keychains, dog harness. I mean, whatever you can think of. Wall art. Anything with the Middle Tennessee blue and white you'll find at 910 Richley Road at their showroom. That's on just off of Broad. If you turn by Chewy's or the Chili's, where, by the way, this week Chili's on Broad was closed for a couple of days. They were filming some type of movie there. I don't know. I haven't been able to figure all of that out. But anyway, you turn back there on Ridgely, you can't miss Ideas Tees. Stop in and let them see how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. You can even order online at ideastees.com or mtsutees.com. Well, it was a 59-43 victory for the Lady Blaze, and Rockvale, Bill, got it to a two-possession game.
Yeah.
And then Hall's 3 was a dagger, I think.
Hall's 3 was a dagger. You know, you got to credit Rockvale for fighting back tonight. I know, coming on the road, and they were down, 15 points, and it could have gotten away from them. But they, the leadership of their guards and how hard they're going to play, they're not going to just fade away. And they had it down to 6. I think Amaya Nash had a 3 that had gone down. It would have cut it to 3, and they missed. And then on this end, Hall's big 3 was a difference.
Well, we'll call that the Craig's Tax Service key and play of the game. And you probably have gotten W-2s. I got a statement from my bank today. You got to collect all that information. January, usually get all of that. And then it's tax season. So get help with your taxes with Craig's Tax Service. They specialize in personal and business tax preparation, financials, bookkeeping services. They do it all at Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233. Let's talk about players of the game, and it's kind of really hard for both teams. The leading scorer for Rockvale was Crawford with her 15 points tonight. Thought she played well, did a lot of good things inside.
She really did, and Kyla is going to give you that every single night. She's going to battle. Tonight she was able to post up and able to finish in there and really battled against a really physical Blackman team. And she had a couple of times she had to come out of the game, had a sprained ankle at one point in the game, and really showed her character coming back in there and really fighting for the Lady Rockets.
Well, for Blackman, this is difficult. But Lyric Maston is Lyric Maston.
Yes.
You could give her the player of the game every game, I think.
I agree.
Tonight, Layla Hall had 22 points. She had a key 3 in the fourth. She had a total of 3 threes. Played very well, and when Blackman really needed a bucket, it seems like that she came up with it.
Oh, she did, Brian. There's just some players that you just look at them and you say they're different. They got a special talent. Layla Hall has that, and I think every time that I see her play, now I've seen her a couple of times live in person. She reminds me so much of LaQuinta Jefferson, played at Laverne all those years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And game is very similar to that. And just, she has things that you can't teach. And I really thought she was a catalyst, her and Lyric. And Sam Garner, too. I want to mention her a little bit, too. Another freshman. Were really big tonight in carrying the Lady Blaze.
Well, we'll go with Layla Hall and a tip of the cap to, of course, Lyric Maston and Sam Garner, and really Blackman played very well tonight. 59-43 victory, and those are your players of the game. From Dr. Automotive, your local car owners out there, listen up. If you need auto repair, foreign and domestic, whatever you might need from them, they can help you out at Dr. Automotive, ASE certified mechanics and master mechanics. And here's the deal. You may go in, and it could be a pretty major thing, but maybe they can get you back on the road with something fairly simple and work toward that. I mean, they're going to be straight up with you. They tell you that you're going to need to replace this, but I can do this now. That will do. And just really great, honest car care. Sometimes that can be a little shaky. You want to know somebody you can trust. It's our friends over at Dr. Automotive. Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna and online at smyrnaautorepair.com. A reminder that we'll have the boys game coming up here in just a second. We'll also have our coverage of that on Big G TV, YouTube, Facebook, as well as Twitch, and it's powered by Turner Security and TechCore for all of your computer needs. When we come back, we'll have stats as we continue the Ideas Tees between-game show going to be a little longer tonight. It's homecoming here, and they're still presenting the homecoming court. So hang in with us. We'll have more for you when we return to Blackman on State Farm Prep Sports.
The city of Murfreesboro is growing, and we need your help to prove it. This is Mayor Shane McFarland, and participating in the special census helps ensure we get the funding we deserve for essential services like road paving, sidewalks, and parks. It's easy. Just visit murfreesborocensus.com, fill out the secure form, or complete the special census letter coming to your mailbox. Remember, every person counts.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure Murfreesboro gets its true share. Complete the special census today.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Since 1966, Vans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard heating and air products, Vans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Vans will be there with trained technicians. Vans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Vans Heating and Air.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, SmyrnaAutoRepair.com.
Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City. Come do business with my family. You'll find us at 919 Northwest Broad Street right here in Murfreesboro. As your local pet store, we're here to build relationships. That's just one of the reasons that we've been a staple of the Murfreesboro community for more than 34 years. Come see why Animal City is the trusted choice for pet owners all across town. Visit us today at 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro. You can also find us on Instagram at Animal City TN.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Miss Dana, and I want to say hello to our friends over at Bowen's Body Shop as well. Jeff and Kyle Bowen, they do all kinds of great body work. You know, if you've got dings and dents or hit a deer or, you know, need a mirror replaced because your teen driver can't drive, well, they can help you with all of that. Dings and dents to full body work, they can help you there on Middle Tennessee Boulevard. You know, when you have kiddos, that happens.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Bill, let's get to some of the team stats here. I'll give you your scoring tonight. And really some great individual performances for Blackman. Lyric Maston had 20 and a 22-point night for Layla Hall. Sam Garner chipped in 9 points, 6, make that 5 for Myra Herring, and 3 points for Trinity Chisholm. And for the Lady Rockets, they were led by Kyla Crawford's 15 tonight. Also double figures for Aiden Wilkerson, who had 11. Maya Nash with 7. Cadence Thomas with a 2-point bucket and a first bank 3 for Jade Watson. So that is a look at the scoring. It was a 59-43 victory for the Lady Blaze, and you've got some team stats over there.
All right, Brian. Yes, the Blackman Lady Blaze with the 59-43 win tonight over the Rockvale Lady Rockets. For the game, Blackman had 22 rebounds to Rockvale's 17. Shooting from the floor tonight, Rockvale was 18 of 43 for 41%. They only made one three-pointer night, one First Bank three-pointer night. They were 1 of 18 from 3. Blackman for the night was 22 of 49 from the floor, 45%. They made 6 First Bank threes, 6 of 14 for 43%. Free throw line, Rockvale was 4 of 10 for 40%. And Blackman was 9 of 17, 53%. And I think one of the stories of the game, Brian, was Rockvale had 19 turnovers compared to Blackman's 10. And I think the compelling part of that is it wasn't a lot of times throwing the ball away. I think Blackman must have taken either 5 or 6 charges tonight. And I think that's another big reason why Blackman, the Lady Blades, pulled away tonight.
Well, those are all of your stats, and they have been brought to you for over a decade by this group, Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, as well as JHA Company, that's Josh Houston and Associates. Giles County was a winner over Central Magnet, 41-40 tonight, a squeaker by Giles County, but they win at a tough place to play.
It is. That's a real tough place to go play.
And so 65-44, Oakland defeats Riverdale tonight. Also final, of course, this one 59-43 Rockvale. Smyrna falls to Wilson Central 47-39. It was Stewart's Creek a winner 60-37. That's on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And Cookeville girls in District 7 beat Lebanon 53-45.
Big score.
Yep. Cookeville girls are now 15-3. Those are the two teams, maybe throwing in Stewart's Creek in that mix somewhere along the way. Going to be some region opponents for District 8.
Absolutely. You know, those are your two. Going into the season, you thought those were the two teams on that side that were going to be at the top with Stewart's Creek in the mix. And I'll even throw in there Wilson Central, who probably will end up being the 4th place team. Is very dangerous.
Yeah.
A lot of young kids that are sophomores that played now for 2 full seasons and had a 20-win season last year and have a lot of confidence.
And well, let's be honest, Smyrna having to do a bit of a rebuild, but 47-39 hung in there with Wilson Central, and they're definitely getting better. So
absolutely,
that's good to see as well for Lonnie Drayton out there. All right, we've got all of the stats given to you, and as we mentioned, this boys game will be a little delayed because of the between games festivities with homecoming tonight, but we've got a good one coming up. Bill and I will talk about that as we continue the Ideas Tees Between Game show that's continuing here on State Farm Prep Sports.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
At First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, we show up and have been for 150 years. Let us show you how we do it. I'm John Dietrich, Senior Vice President, Commercial Lender at the Murfreesboro Gateway office. Let me have the honor of helping you and your family achieve its financial dreams. I am a lifelong resident of this community dedicated to making it better.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Pizza, pizza.
You in a hurry for dinner? Well, we've made it even easier to order online at sirpizzatn.com. Tap the location nearest you and begin your carryout or delivery order at sirpizzatn.com. You can choose from our full menu, and we'll take care of the rest. A Queen's Feast is calling my name. Order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of pre-arranging. Locking in your cost for the rest of your life will truly relieve some emotional stress at that time. Call me, won't you, at 615-893-2422. Let's talk.
power outages are unpredictable, but with Roscoe Brown's generator services, your peace of mind doesn't have to be. Whether it's storm season or an unexpected blackout, our generators ensure that your home stays powered. Installation, maintenance, or repair, our team's ready 24/7 to respond to your needs. With Roscoe Brown, you're not just getting a generator, you're securing a lifeline for those moments that you needed the most. Ensure your home is always powered. Your family's comfort is our commitment. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
It's time to get to know your good neighbor State Farm agent. We're here with Ron Reeves, and if you go to any high school games and events in Rutherford County, you probably have seen Ron around. You kind of get around all these games and support the high schoolers.
I do. I love high school sports, and every opportunity I get to sit on the front row and root on the local athletes, I consider it a privilege.
You had children come up through the Rutherford County school system. Your son played basketball, and I tell you what, he was fun to watch, but you were watching games even before that time, too.
Oh, absolutely. I've been watching games since Jarrell was a sixth grader over at John Pittard. My daughter, Jasmine, was a cheerleader, and my wife and I enjoyed going to the games. And after the kids graduated from high school, we've still made it must-watch sports here in Rutherford County.
What is it about high school sports you enjoy so much?
I love the purity of it all. There's no NIL. There's no transfer portal. The kids are out there for the love of the game. I think we've got a tremendous array of coaches here in the mid-state in Rutherford County, and I like to support the kids. I like to support the athletic programs and enjoy watching good competitive games every week.
We have gotten to know you just by being at games where you are. You get around more than we do, I think.
Well, I don't know about that, but I do enjoy the interaction with the coaches, with the kids, with you and with John. And it's been a pleasure to watch these kids grow up before our eyes and compete, go to college. Some have families now.
It's amazing as long as we have been at it to see. And just want to thank you for being a part of State Farm Prep Sports and doing as many games as we do. It takes airtime to do that and sponsors to do that. And I can't thank you enough for being a part of that. Tell us a little bit about your State Farm agency.
My agency is actually in Brentwood, Tennessee. It is outside of Rutherford County, but I believe that the students and the schools deserve the support of State Farm, and I'm trying to give back and support the local programs, the teams, the coaches, the players, the cheerleaders.
Well, your office may be in Brentwood, but Rutherford County's in your blood, so that helps a lot.
Absolutely. As a Rutherford County resident, I want to support the programs that are in my own backyard, and WGNS gives me an opportunity to do that.
Well, Ron, appreciate that very much, and thanks for always being a big supporter. Ron Reeves joining us on Get to Know Your State Farm Agent. Offices at 217 Jamestown Park Road, Suite 12 in Brentwood. The phone number 615-873-1700, 615-873-1700, and online at ronreevesinsurance.com, REEVES, ronreevesinsurance.com. More to come. Stay tuned on News Radio WGNS.